what advice would you give someone, like if somebody came up to you right now that they were in a dark place, what advice would you give to them?
I would give a lot of tools that at least help for me. If they're in a dark place, there's some that have come to me, and if they're really, it seems like very, very, very much like in a dark place right there, I'm like, are you okay? Do you have like that worries me when it's like, you know, are you at rock bottom? Talk to me. Like, do you have a support system? Do you need help? Like, those things would be my first, depending on the level of where they're at. If they're just mentally, you're just not there and you're depressed, like, try to give tools. Like, I always feel like I sound like a broken record, but I guess that's a good thing to kind of always be putting things out there, whether it's the journaling, finding things that make you happy, if that's a television show or a book, going outside, being with nature. I always try to say when people are in a good headspace to try to like write down the things that they love about themselves, you know, the things they're proud of when you're in a good headspace, so that which is hard to do because no one knows when they're going to be in a negative headspace. You're just in one and you're like, how do I get out of this? But sometimes like really writing things down that make you happy or that you love about yourself when it comes to self-care and self-respect and you know, like try to look at those. So then when you are in a dark space, look at those things and try to remember like, oh, this actually makes me happy. Let me go do this, and kind of do it as like a checklist of like, can these things help? And also I say to some people, like, sit in it for a second. Like sometimes you just have to sit in it. And that was like, someone gave me permission. One of my therapists gave me permission at one point. I don't have more than one. I've just over the years have
like 6 therapists.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got 5. No, I'm kidding. I just have one. But one had said to me that sometimes you just have to feel it. Like, she gave me permission. Like, have a day where you're just like, this day sucks. I'm going to bawl my eyes out. I'm going to feel all the emotions. And I'm going to promise myself that tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and start doing all the things. Get out of bed. Sometimes it's just getting out of bed, as you know, it sounds like get out of bed, make that yummy cup of coffee, or go to my favorite coffee shop. Like, do what you need to do. And then just start baby steps. And don't get upset with yourself when you don't like hit all these marks of like, these are things I was supposed to do. Like, go easy on yourself. Like sometimes, at least for me, like I'm so hard on myself sometimes that it's like, I just need the permission to be like, have a day and just try your best. Because that's all we're really doing, right? In life is like every single one of us is really just trying the best we can at living this thing called life.
Yep. Yeah.
So like, we're going to have tough days. Like I have them. You have them, like everyone has them. So we'd be lying to ourselves to say we don't. So yeah, those would be my things I would tell someone if they come up to me is journal, write it. Do you have a support system? You know, find the things you love that make you happy, because everyone's different. Some people love makeup, and some people love hiking, and some people love, you know, pets. There's also like cat cafes and dog cafes. Yeah. Like, even if you don't have a dog and like dogs make you happy, go to a dog park. Like, you know, but I think it's case by case because I don't know what makes people happy, you know? So, but trying to just find it. But if everyone that's in a good headspace today can take a piece of paper and just write down the things that make them happy, or the things they love about themselves, or things that can lift their spirits up, and write them down today while they're happy, then hopefully that piece of paper will be there when they're feeling low. So
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Try to be like proactive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One thing I'm working on, but I've struggled with it because I've had very low self-esteem, is like daily affirmations. Yeah. Like looking at myself in the mirror and that's another poem I'm going to send you. It's actually called Dear Future Me, where I did that. I told myself how I want to see myself in the future. Yeah. And so I'm excited for you to see it. But
that's a beautiful one though. Like literally looking in your mirror. I've said a couple of times, other times I'm like, look in the mirror and just like, it took me a long time to look in the mirror and be able to be like, I love myself. Like I love, this is my body. And like, I'm grateful to have like the body I have. And like, that takes a while. Yeah. It's not easy to look in the mirror and talk to yourself and like have those really positive conversations. So I can't wait to read that one.
Thank you. I know I've actually lost 166 pounds, and my mom makes fun of me because I still buy the same size clothes because I still see myself 166 pounds heavier. And so like the one where you said like, I love my body, is like appreciating you were strong, you worked hard, you lost that weight. Now appreciate what you see, like what's in front of you, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to say congratulations in the sense of like, that's something you wanted to do. Like I hate the stigma of people always feeling like they have to lose weight. Like, love your body as it is, but it sounds like that's something you wanted to do. And I'm glad that you've been able to do that for you.
Well, because I knew I wanted kids and I wanted to be able to like not be exhausted from playing with them because I was carrying around so much extra weight. And for me, it made me tired and, hurt my body. And so I wanted to be able to, just run around with them. And
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And I love that you've done that.
Thank you. I know you're on a very strict time frame. We have like 2 minutes left. I wrote down a whole bunch of names of people that wanted me to say hi to you, so I'm just going to read them really fast.
That is so beautiful that you're like, I'm going to spend this time to make sure that everyone else gets out there. Okay, yes, yeah. I'm listening.
So I'm going to read it really fast. Logan, and I'm supposed to tell you that he yelled it at you. I don't know why. The cardboard cutout. Cardboard cutout twirlies.
What about? Sorry, say it again.
Cardboard cutout twirlies.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's all it's Lenny, Abby and Nicole, Mary, Haley from Iowa, and yes, corn season is in July. Laura, Martina, Zara, Greitz, Jeannie, Layla, Christina, Noah, Olivia, Ketlin, Sophia, Ellen, Flor, Chloe, Mariana, Charlene, Kayla, Andrea, Paulina, Carson, Stephanie, Maya, Andrea, Kasia, Mina, Charlotte, Letitia, Janessa, Denise, Rosanna, Stefania, Elena, Shadana, Joyce, Julia, Duda, Caroline, Elodie, Millie, Thurza, Laura, Disponia, Martia, Shauna, Claire, Yasmin, Isabella, Carletta, Ara, and Marlene. That was all the ones I got. I tried to write them all down.
Oh my gosh.
But
that
they all
was so amazing.
Yeah.
I thank them all. I'm like trying to read the comments now to see if there's anything like, thank you for even doing that. And I'm so happy to have such an amazing support system. We're all just this like positive community, right? I mean, I think that's what was so beautiful when you came to me. You're like, I'm all about positivity and mental health and positive mental health. And like, and I'm like, yeah, if we could just put more of that out into the world, let's do it. And I think this like community of people we've all talked like, I mean, so
well, that's actually real quick. I know you have to go, but that's what actually drew me to you was, my dad left when I was 11 months old, and that created like rejection. Yeah. And I was looking for family in my church. Mm-hmm. And it was like one of the first tweets I read from you after I left my church was, you all are my family. And then seeing that you actually try to include everyone, like you don't just use that word, right?
Yeah.
That just like filled my heart more than you ever know. So
that makes me so happy. It's true. I hope you feel it. I really hope you feel it. Because I do really look at this as like one big family.
Yeah.
All over the world. You know, everyone's connected now at this point. So it feels pretty special. I'm so happy you're a part of it now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for today. I know you wouldn't let me pay you, but if I could, I'd pay you millions of dollars.
Absolutely not. No, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be a part of this. Keep doing all the amazing work you're doing. I love your poetry. And yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great day. And we're so excited for what's to come.
Same.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Mwah.